What was your upbringing like?
My dad's a butcher, and
That's metal.
Yeah, I mean, wanted me to kind of follow up, but it was never my thing, you know. So the first job that I did as at the university in Ghent, at the veterinary department, and I had to document all the autopsies every Monday. So we'd see a lot of crazy Monday. Yeah.
So you would see.
Yeah, I had to film and all that.
Dude, what the? This is all making a lot of sense to me right now.
Sven, it is great to see you, brother.
Been a while, yeah.
It's been over a year.
Yeah,
right?
I think so, yeah.
That time flew by, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, we're trying to do it then, but it was just crazy after like a tour, you know? And
yeah, there were a lot of bands on the tour and all that shit and schedules, you know, whatnot.
There's fucking 14 bands on.
Yeah.
It's fun, but at the same time, it is a little bit draining when there's like 7 bands, you know, like fuck. And Aborted was right in the middle too.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, thanks, dude. Dude, what was crazy? There's someone I always saw outside or watching a band or hanging out, and that was you.
Yeah.
You're always watching the bands. You would always be chilling. During your set, you would be rocking out. Like, you are a lifer and an OG, man. Because, dude, I know, maybe it's funny for you to hear, but so Aborted started in 95.
Yeah.
You know, and you're fucking still doing it, man.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why though. No, I'm kidding. No. Obviously, you know, and you know, if you're gonna be on the road with a bunch of bands, might as well, you know, enjoy the music, and you know, there's gonna be stuff you like, stuff you don't like, but you give it a chance every day, of course. You know?
Yeah, but you're in there.
Yeah.
I'll just see you side chases watching a band. I'm like, that's what's up, man. It's cool.
I mean, you got it, you know. Why else we doing this thing, you know? We're doing music because we like it, right? Mm-hmm. So it's only normal, and it's cool to see, you know. Especially on that tour also, there were a lot of bands I hadn't seen in a really long time. You guys and Fetus hadn't seen you in a very long time, so it was great to see that. And then a lot of these up-and-coming, you know, artists, see what it's all about, you know, Crown, Magnetar, Slay Squad, Sanguisugabog. Hope I said that right.
You did. Good job. Better than me. So sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, they're all, you know, it was a good lineup. It was all sick bands, good people, so good time.
Yeah, and then you would go up there and start fucking headbanging, dude. It's sick. I got to tell you real quick, and then we'll go back to you. So I had a friend. It's funny how we connect bands, songs, albums to people sometimes, and memories, right?
Yeah.
I had when we were coming up, when Suicide was coming up, there's a band called Final Burden. Like we're talking like showcase days, like, you know, and he would always know the bands before me. Like the guitar player, rest in peace, Mark Corona. Very similar to me, like same playing style. Like, damn, he was sick. And he shows me Engineering the Dead, and that just started. Like we became obsessed with that record, and then Gormageddon came out, and it's like we just couldn't stop listening to it, you know. So you definitely helped inspired us, you know.
Cool, man. That's awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, because Engineering came out in 2001.
Yeah.
Gormageddon came out in 2003. You know, so yeah, it was right in that time frame. Like we were like listening to music, and then going out to shows. It was a cool time. So yeah, whenever I hear your band, I just attach myself to him, because not to bring it down, but wow, this might have been 8-10 years ago. But I think the story is he got in some kind of argument with his cousin, and then he went to I believe Stadium Pizza, which is big in Lake Elsinore area. Then he parked his car, probably smoking weed. If you know Mark very well, that's what he was always doing. And then his cousin came to the side of his car and shot him dead. It's crazy. And then they had the vigil at the in the pizza parking lot. So just people that I haven't seen since years since, because his band was Final Bird, and I saw his past band members there. I'm like, damn, it's just kind of fucked up. I attached Aborted to like this dude and Final Bird, and it's wild. It's just wild how we just attach memories and people to records and bands. It's weird. Do you ever do that?
I mean, I guess there's always like a certain nostalgia to certain bands and people, I guess, but nothing really specific like that, to be honest, because also never had anything like that kind of happen. So I can imagine that obviously marks you,
Yeah,
because it's a very strong event or occurrence, I would say. But yeah, I mean, there's, I mean, maybe a stupid comparison, but some bands you're gonna link to high school or whatever, memories like that, and people from high school, stuff like that. But other than that, not really. It's kind of weird because I've been doing this band for so long that you just kind of know people at this point, and it's just like we're all in the same kind of sphere, if that makes sense.
Sure. I mean, you're going on. Dude, Sven, you're going. So right now it's 29 years. You're going to hit 30 years, dude.
Yeah.
30 years. Did you even imagine it would be like that long, dude?
No, not at all. I mean, when we started, the thing was like, it'd be cool to have an album out sometime. And then that happens, and then just, you kind of move the goal along, and then along the way, there's no more goal. It's just like, all right, we're doing this, I guess.
That's crazy. You're in your bedroom just cranking D-sides, singing along, and like you didn't even know a career was like ahead of you. Oh wait, I'm laying down the next 3 decades.
Yeah, no,
that's nuts, dude. That's wild.
It's a long time. Yeah, for sure.
So what? Correct me if I'm wrong. So you started getting into vocals when you were 15. So you were helping another band write. What was
Yeah. So the metal scene was very big in the town I lived back in the day. We even booked, like, with a bunch of friends, a small festival on like a little football field, like a soccer field, where like the local like kid team would play or whatnot. We booked a festival there called with Dragon's Blaze. It ran for like 4 or 5 years, I want to say. And funny enough, like, some big bands played that shit. So like we booked In Flames, Cradle of Filth on the first album. Yeah. Soilworks' ever first show was there. So there was a lot of kind of crazy bands that you wouldn't expect. Like Dark Tranquility and Flames all played it. Like, there's a lot of crazy bands that made it there. Basically, in my backyard.
What was your town called again?
Beavenley.
Okay.
So it was kind of weird, and it kept going until, the neighborhood got pissed because some drunk idiots were flipping cards.
Oh, it's always a fucking... dude, when venues get shut down because the show is over, then the people scatter. Yeah. And it all takes is one group, and they'll just fuck it up for everybody, dude. It sucks.
Nah, it did, because it was cool. There's good turnouts. It was a lot of fun. And that was kind of the in on the music industry side of things. I think we released our first demo on that festival too. But yeah, like early 90s, I would be helping a local band called Pentagon. They had a vocalist, but he could not write, so they just asked me to do it.
Why? But why did they ask you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I really don't know. I mean, I was hanging out with them. They were friends. And I was like, I want to do this shit too, I want to start my own band. And sometimes we'd actually be hanging out in their jam spot like twice a week or something like that.
Okay, so you guys were hanging out, just being kids.
Okay. We're just hanging out. They were doing, their band was obviously further along than what I was doing back then. And then they asked me to write shit, and also in the studio on there, I think their second demo, I did some vocals and stuff, and had to like show the singer how to do the parts, which is interesting. But, you know, it kind of started like that. And then, you know, the hardest part back then was really, you know, finding anyone to do death metal, because in the mid 90s, it was all about black metal. Black metal just came up. That was huge in Europe.
I was out of curiosity. I was typed in metal bands from Belgium, and I literally think the most notable one to mention, I think I found Enthroned.
Yeah.
Which was black metal. Interesting. So yeah, so what? But Belgium just had like a black metal thing. What was the?
I mean, there used to be just a big metal scene in general, because there used to be only one booking agency in Europe as well that was called Metalize. They were Belgian, and we got a lot of shows. There was a lot of really cool shit I saw when I was a kid. But I think like back in the mid '90s, like kind of death metal took a big dip. And there were barely any releases even that time. And black metal became a big thing, which I never really latched onto. Musically, there were some things I thought was okay, but the way the scene was back then was just not rubbing me the right way. You know, there was a lot of neo-Nazi crap.
Really?
So, oh, yeah. There's a lot of racist people going to those kind of shows. So,
are you serious?
Oh yeah, in Europe, yeah. So it was not for me. Yeah.
I mean, now, back then you had long hair.
Yeah.
I was about to say, well, your look doesn't help, but
I did have hair one day. Yes. Yeah. No. I mean, we were always like kind of known. Like we're on Metalheads Against Racism and all that kind of stuff. And
you guys ever get into fights, scuffles?
We could always avoid it, but often, like if I'd go to a show and there was a very specific black metal audience, there would be, you know, they'd be calling us out because we were not right winged or whatnot, and clearly not into that shit. So.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Belgium had a neo-Nazis coming out to see black metal.
It was all over Europe, though.
Was
Not just
it?
Belgium. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't know that connection.
Yeah.
So right now.
NSBM, dude. Nationalistic black metal. Yeah.
So what was the year span? So obviously early mid '90s. So what was like?
I would
year
say
span?
like, I mean, obviously not all black metal was trending that way.
Sure, of course.
Obviously. I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying that everybody that listens to that music is obviously like that, but there was a strong movement like that, I would say late 90s, early 2000s. So when we started releasing records and even Engineering the Dead, like, it was still very much black metal landscape.
And then here comes Aborted.
Yeah.
So you're just sticking out like a sore thumb.
Oh, yeah, we're just like, I don't care. We're doing this. I want to play this stuff, not the, you know.
So you had like you already had like the vision solidified in your brain.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And that it, from listening to your records, it really hasn't changed.
I mean, I would say
evolves, but
it evolved very clearly. It's gotten a lot more extreme, I'd say, technical whatnot than from what it was back then. But yeah, it's always been brutal. It's always had breakdowns. It's always, you know, had groove. So yeah.
Wow, dude. There's Ian just fucking ripping. That's fucking sick, dude. Okay, so you're surrounded by, I mean, but how was that? I mean, being a kid where you're going to see some metal shows and there's like two different crowds. Like what was that like?
They wouldn't really mix it up. So there would be like it's not like, I want to say like maybe mid 2000s where they really started mixing up genres. Before that, it wasn't really the case. It was really either you had a death metal show, it would all be death metal bands, it would all be hardcore bands, or it'd be all black metal bands. So you really wouldn't have much mixing of crowds.
So that's why you stuck out, because you and your homies would go to the black metal show.
I mean, there were those festivals. I remember like they used to be called Xmas or No Mercy festivals. We'd had one On Easter, we'd have one on Christmas period. That was always the biggest tours of the year back then. It'd always be a mix of, like, let's say, Cannibal Corpse, Immortal, Marduk was on that a bunch, Dark Funeral, Obituary, Cryptopsy. So they made mixes on those really big events to pull the big crowds. And that's where you would kind of get the mix. And usually people get along fine because there were a lot of people that liked both. But you also had those extremes, you know, and that's where it went wrong, obviously.
Oh, shit, dude. Wow. So Sven, your voice is very distinct. You know, I mean, and so, but you came out, but you had that in your mind out of the gates, because you, I mean, because you're coming up in the '90s, so this is like a different time from me. You know, I came up in like the early 2000s, so I always look at any artist or band. If you just cross from the year 2000 to '90, it's just you're just different a breed of people, man. And like so all the death metal you had was original. So you're listening to John Tardy, Jeff Walker, Frank Mullen. And so once you put on that, you know exactly who's fucking singing. And I assume you just took that idea and just ran.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's always been kind of like. Obviously, those were my influences. I mean, Frank Mullen, huge influence on me. Bo Summer from Ill Disposed was a big one too, and Jeff Walker. And I kind of like, I didn't want to do one style, so I kind of like tried to combine a bunch of things, and always kind of wanted to do my own thing. And I guess there was also no YouTube tutorials and whatnot, and how to do vocals.
YouTube,
you had nothing, so it was just like figure it out. So. I figured it out, I guess, just doing whatever and until I sounded the way I do, I guess.
Okay, so when you say figure it out, again, people can't understand. You don't have YouTube.
No.
This is early 90s. Like, what do you, okay, are you just putting on the record and screaming to it? Like, how do you...
Well, yeah, basically, yeah, that's what I used to do in my bedroom, put on fucking Deicide and Unleashed and all that stuff and, like, scream along and try to, see what happens and...
see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, really, that was really it, because there was no, I think this is false chord or fry or tunnel. No.
Zero technique.
Zero technique. And I don't think any of those guys... Also, I mean, we're in that same case. They probably just like started doing it, and that's probably how you do it. Yeah, okay.
Who were you living with?
My parents.
What did they think? You're cranking death metal in your bedroom and you're screaming. Can you imagine being an outsider to that?
Oh yeah, they thought I was a psychopath. I guess they're not wrong. So
you are a psycho. Being a fucking death metal band for 30 years, we are.
I get the card.
Yeah, dude. You're a fucking psycho, dude. But they're probably like, Sven, is something wrong with Sven? He's gonna fucking kill somebody.
Yeah, he's must be on drugs. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, I don't know. I actually thought I was on drugs, but yeah.
Were you?
No, never.
Nothing. Never?
Never.
What do you mean by never?
I mean never.
How you drank?
I used to drink, and I still very occasionally drink, but yeah, nothing else. Yeah.
Nothing else. Weed.
I think I tried it once, and I did an edible once, and that's about it.
Wow. How old are you?
46.
No, how old were you when?
Oh, when I tried that?
Yeah, weed.
I must have been late 20s.
Late 20s.
Yeah.
Good age. Just know. So you're going to shows. You're hanging out with your buddies. I assume your buddies are going to the bar.
Oh yeah. I mean, back then I was drinking. Yes. I mean, Belgium is a. Let's say we drink a lot.
Okay.
And we drink fast. So yeah.
we drink a lot and we drink fast.
Oh yeah. I mean, alcohol is very cheap. Beers are very cheap in Belgium. Like, I mean, still to this day, you can go to a bar and get like a beer for $2 or whatever.
$2 for a beer.
So
wow,
it's it's cheap and you can drink from 16. So
16. Mm-hmm. Oh my, I can't imagine. I would probably be dead. 16.
Oh yeah, it was an interesting time.
I didn't start drinking until I was 21.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, it is like the legal age, but yeah, just the straight edge hardcore scene was kind of popping, so I got lucky. So how old are you when you started drinking?
16.
16. You were stoked. I'm 15. I'm turning 16.
Yeah.
We are going to the bar.
No, not even. It was like at an event with my parents, and I got fucking beyond wasted, and my parents thought it was very funny. They puked my guts out in front of my parents. It was fantastic.
Whenever I need music gear, I always go to sweetwater.com. If it's mics, headphones, or studio and recording gear, Sweetwater has you covered. Next time you need any music gear, support the podcast by using the link in the description and comment section below. What was your upbringing like? It seems like your parents were cool.
Yeah, I mean, they're all right. My dad's a butcher, and
That's
so
metal.
yeah, I mean, yeah, he did that. He wanted me to kind of follow up, but it was never my thing. I was more creative. So
Did you ever try it?
I helped in the store when I was a kid because I
Really?
had to.
Fuck. What was that like?
Annoying. I just really don't like it. So
Being a butcher, man. Fuck. That fucking scares me, dude.
well, I mean, I've seen some shit because I used to I know the first job that I did as a designer was at the university in Ghent at the veterinary department, and I had to document all the autopsies every Monday. So we'd see a lot of crazy shit on Monday, I'll tell you that.
You had to conduct the autopsies?
I didn't conduct them. I
You
documented them. Yeah.
So you would see.
Yeah, I had to film and all that.
Dude,
yeah.
what the fuck? This is all making a lot of sense to me right now. I'm having a moment. I'm sorry. This is not professional.
So how old are you? How old were you when you were doing this?
I must have been early 20s, something like that, yeah. Like after I did high school, finished high school, did like 1 year of college, didn't like it, dropped out. Then learned everything on my own and got a job.
Doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean,
Sven.
that was part of the job, I was building websites for the university. So for the students it was sort of like websites where they'd get these cases about these animals and they'd have to make up a prognosis
okay.
and make certain tests. So I had to populate the websites with, sort of multiple choice things to guide them through the right prognosis. And often that would be either images from autopsies, echoes, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I mean, the subject matter is kind of. I mean, if someone even told me this is what you have to do, I don't think I can do it. Or maybe when you're in that position.
Well, I didn't know until day one, so they're like, here's a camera, follow along.
Oh, you didn't know till
No.
day one?
Yeah.
They didn't tell you?
No, they didn't tell me. They also didn't tell me about the smell. I didn't tell you. The smell is something you never forget.
Yeah, because it's human.
I mean, it's a dead thing. I'm sure humans smell just the same. Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I mean, I guess to close it off, what were some things that you seen?
Well, I think that the weirdest shit that I saw, there's a couple things. So the weirdest shit that I saw is that they brought this cow in that was like kind of acting weird, but you didn't really know what was wrong with it. But apparently it had its abdomen pierced by barbed wire.
Oh, it sucks.
And the doctors figured like, okay, there's something really wrong. We have to put her down. So we put her down, we cut her open, and the animal was completely gangrenous inside. So it was green. The heart was green. Everything was rotten on the inside, and that animal was still functioning and walking around. So that's where I found out that cows are the animals that can take the most punishment on the planet. It's crazy.
So it's a thing.
Yeah.
So this cow's insides were all fucked up, but it was still.
It was still walking around. Like, clearly it was a little fucked up, you know. Could have been in a death metal band, for all I care, but it was nuts. The whole thing was rotten on the inside. I had the heart in my hands. It was, like, bright green.
Man, what would cause that? Just eating like shit?
No, I mean, it got pierced by metal, and then it just started getting infected, and over a long period of time, the entire animal just started rotting.
Well, Sven, you not only had one, but you had two very death metal jobs.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, this life chose you, man.
I guess so.
Man, my last job was a metal job. I worked on still processing. So I would take the instruments from open heart surgery, clean them, blood, the bones, scrub them, put them in the washer, put the tray together, put them in the sterilizer, and then you'll get a call from upstairs, and then you got to go get the tray and bring it up. You know, that was the job I quit to do this band. It might have been the wrong decision. I don't know.
You see, I see a similarity in a starting point in why we're old and still here.
I know, dude. We have a similar life. Yeah, hearing heavy music when you're a teen, going to college for only a year, and dropping out. I went to college for a year as well. I dropped out. I'm like, fuck, I'm not doing this shit, dude.
Yeah.
I can't. And having a metal job for a while, dude. It was one of our first tours. They were offering me promotion. And that was like that's what we call the crossroads. You know, it's okay. What are you gonna do, man? Are you gonna take this promotion? Probably the rest of your life is pretty much laid out. You know, probably had a family and a house and the whole safety insurance, dental insurance, or you could be broke for a long, long time and tour the world.
And see crazy shit.
Yeah. Why did we make that decision?
Good question. I mean, it's just more interesting, isn't it? I mean,
well, yeah.
You know, I don't know. I didn't see myself doing that job for very long. But to be honest, you know, I'm still a designer. I'm still like a UX UI designer. So I work from the road. So that's how I combine, you know, doing both music and having not to worry about money. So that's kind of nice. But I also kind of like worked hard during a lot of years to, you know, get to that point where I was able to do that. Yeah,
because you're so you also do artwork and layouts for.
I used to, yeah.
For because I was like, did you work on a Despised Icon record?
Yeah.
That's so wild. You were so in it, and I didn't even know. That's fucking wild, man. So that record came out in 2002.
I think the one I worked on was the reissue of the first record.
Sick.
I worked on that. I did a bunch of merch for them. I did a bunch of merch for, I want to say, Black Dahlia. I even did a shirt for you guys.
Did you?
Yeah.
Which one?
It was like a priest holding like a burning book kind of thing. It was Jerry that commissioned it.
What shirt was that? Oh, no.
It's a long time ago.
So it was what was the year?
I think it must have been during No Time to Bleed.
2009. Fuck.
Something like that.
So it was a priest holding...
Yeah, like standing in like a burning rubble of garbage and holding like a Bible getting burned, and then the priest had like a zombie head kind of thing.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome.
I wish I knew that. It's funny when you get older, you just find these things out. You know? It's like right when you walked in here, you like reminded me, oh yeah, you've been to Corona before. Like you've been to my hometown.
Yeah.
You know, you played the showcase.
Yeah.
You know, we played the same show.
Yeah.
That was right. That was right. The time where it wasn't smooth yet. It wasn't really accepted when you're combining like different genres. You know, I'm not sure how that show happened. What was that? That was obviously a tour for you.
It wasn't exactly a tour. We did Maryland Death Fest, and then I did a short little run combining both my bands I had at the time, Lengche and Aborted.
Oh yeah.
And Lengche only did the East Coast because the singer couldn't do more than that. But then some of the guys joined us on the West Coast because Dan Dismal booked, I think he booked an LA show in this warehouse kind of thing that was super weird. He did Corona and one more. And I think it was you guys, but his band also played Crematorium. And that was the first time where I mean, I used to work for a hardcore label back in Belgium. And I used to go to hardcore shows all the time. But I'd never gone to shows in the US where, you know, I mean, you guys had, you know, violent fucking pits. Not death metal pits.
Yeah.
You guys had, you know, that stuff going. So I remember there's like a upstairs area in the venue where we were selling the merch, watching you guys from upstairs, and like the show being stopped 4 or 5 times because people were beating the shit out of each other. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, it was sick.
It was a cool time. Yeah, they always like turn on the like the house lights.
Yeah.
And then you got to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a time that was.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Who else played that show?
I think it was Crematorium, you guys and us.
I feel like I'm missing somebody.
It might have been more.
Might have been Final Burden, the band I was just talking about earlier. Yeah, like I'm not sure how if you could find the flyer. Oh, probably not. Fuck. Yeah, Aborted, Suicide Silence, Crematorium. Yeah, let's see what comes up if you just type in that. Because now I'm pissed. Oh no, it's not going to come up.
It's probably too old.
Crematorium, Aborted, Suicide Silence, Showcase. Fuck. That's too old, huh? I was hoping something will come up on like some. Oh wait. See, so sometimes like a flyer will come up. Go on images. Fuck. All your fault, Sven.
Yeah,
I was trying to find
when
history.
the demo came out too. Oh, or not the demo, the EP came out, I believe.
Yeah, we were cranking you guys, man.
Yeah, it was really cool to see you guys, and I've been following you ever since. So
It's weird. Years later, now we have headphones on and talking to a mic.
yeah,
What a fucking weird life.
now we needed the headphones and the mics to talk to each other.
What a fucking weird life, dude.
Yeah.
That's so bizarre, man. It's crazy. I want to circle back to you doing your vocals because selfishly I am trying to figure out a way to like sing and so you're in your room, right? So you're a teenager, you're jacking off all day, and you're listening to death metal, right? Like what? Okay, so you're just playing a song, you're cranking it, and you're just okay. I'm just gonna scream. I'm just gonna scream along. Are you trying to match like their tone? Are you trying to like find a different frequency? What are you doing?
I think it depends. I mean, it's definitely trying to match the tone and see how they get the grit to it, the distortion to it.
Okay.
You know, because when you start yelling, obviously you start adding distortion to your voice. So it's kind of trying out, you know, to find out the right way to do it without hurting yourself, which is, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, the hardest part really. So yeah, you're just trying to do that, and what I always found interesting is I used to listen a lot to Unleashed back then too, because the singer would have a lot of moments where he went low high and switch back and forth, and it would be fluent. So I try to do that kind of stuff because I thought that was really interesting, and it was really not something that we heard much back then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, usually back then, singers had one tone, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I think except D's side, but that was also just layered, and he'd do either the highs or the lows. It wouldn't like combine them so much.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out, how to do it. There was also a local band. They had a really, really good vocalist that was also very influential to me. They were called Caluwé. They don't really exist anymore, nor did they really do anything outside of Belgium. But he was really good, so I went to their practices a bunch too, and try to absorb knowledge, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so you're just trying to match like the grit to it,
And the tone and
the tone. What are you feeling? Like, are you are you okay? Are you singing from like your throat? Are you just trying to feel it in like your stomach? Are you trying to are you going all out? Are you holding it back, trying to match a tone? Like what?
Well, I'm an idiot, so I'm really loud, but you don't have to be that loud.
Okay.
But that's kind of how I learned it and how I sound the way I do, I guess. I do push a lot of air. I do put in a lot of effort.
Mm-hmm.
Through the years, I've learned to control it much more.
Okay.
As there's more, knowledge, and also, back in the day, blowing your voice out after a bunch of shows is not cool. So you try to kind of, make sure you don't do that. Having in-ears definitely helps to make sure that you hear yourself properly and don't have to push too hard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's. I think even if your in-ears cut out halfway through a set, but you know how it's supposed to feel, I think you're fine going off just by how it feels up here. I mean, in your throat, but also with your diaphragm and what you're doing.
Okay.
So not to go over that and not push yourself too much, because it's easy to forget that when you don't hear yourself well. And there's adrenaline, there's the show.
Yes.
You get into it and you push too hard, and then you're like, shit.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
That's like every show. Yeah.
That's the body for moving, but yeah, with the throat, you gotta be. I try to be a bit more careful. Yeah.
That's good. Your first tour was with Vader.
Yeah.
It's not his name, but people call him Peter.
Yeah.
Correct. What was his advice to you?
I think the interesting thing is we never toured, right? So I was extremely worried about blowing out my voice and not being able to do this for like 30 days, no break. And he lost his voice like 4 days in, and he was like, "Don't worry, it'll start and then it'll go down a bit and it'll come back. Don't worry about it. Just go for it and don't overthink it." And that's actually, it was good advice, and I think it's also really good advice to people to not get in your head too much. Because if you worry too much that it's going to suck, I mean, it's going to suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because as a singer, when you get it in your own head, I assume it's worse. Because it kind of sounds like it'll affect your voice. Because if you're in your head, then you won't project.
Yeah, I mean, anything that'll affect your self-confidence will fuck with you, either if it's the part of doing the vocals or, you also have to be the front man, which is also like, a thing on itself.
Sure.
It's equally hard, I'd say, especially if you have like a dead crowd and you want to get them going,
Yeah.
It's, don't get in your head and remember, I think that's also the best advice someone ever gave me on tour is like, don't ever get nervous about whoever is in the crowd, because they don't have the mic, you do. They have to listen to you.
Wow.
Say whatever you want. Yeah.
That's kind of good advice.
Yeah.
Who said that?
I think it was Peter as well.
Was Peter as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh shit, man, you got a lot of good advice.
Yeah. Yeah, that tour was stacked. That was a crazy tour to be on the first tour on.
Who's on it?
Vader was headlining, then Dying Fetus, Cryptopsy, and it was Dying Fetus right after Destroy the Opposition. So it was Cryptopsy, they just did, and then You'll Beg. Cataclysm, Catastrophic, which was a new band with Trevor Perez from Obituary, and then we were opening.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Man, you're a part of death metal history.
Yeah, it was cool.
Just hanging out with the OGs.
Yeah.
And you're telling me, hey, give me about 30 years. I'm gonna be an OG.
An old something. Yes.
We are old gangsters,
Yeah.
man. It's fine. So what? Yeah. You're just. That's fucking sick. You're just hanging around. You go to the bar and there's Lord Worm, you know, and just chilling.
Yeah, that was on our first US tour, which was rough. Because we didn't know anything. Like, I mean, we've done like festivals and shit before, but we'd never really done an actual US tour. And our first US tour was with, I think it was Autopsies, Suffocation co-headlining, and then Despised Icon and us like taking turns on the opening spots. And at that point, you know, Suffocation was one of my all-time favorite bands, obviously. So extremely excited because they were back, and I never got to see them before they broke up initially. So that was a really big deal for me. Cryptopsy we had toured with before a bunch of times already, and we kind of were hired as their crew also on the tour. So that was really cool. And Despised Icon were already friends because I already knew Alex from before. But the tour was booked by the infamous John Finberg and was 8 weeks long.
8 weeks?
With 6 days off.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had no idea what was coming to us. We didn't know anything about paperwork, CWAs, merch cuts, nothing.
Yeah,
So
dude, what the fuck?
we were selling merch ourselves, and I very vividly remember one of our guitarists completely losing his shit when we played this venue in San Francisco, the Pound.
Pound, yeah.
And I think we got paid like $250 a night or some
Oh, you guys are
stupid
fucking blowing. You guys are fucking banking, dude.
shit. Yeah.
Sick.
And I remember like the merch cut being $1,000 or $2,000, and we yeah, because we didn't know about cheating. You know, we're dumb Europeans, so we were just like, yeah, it's what we sold. And our guitarist fucking got so pissed that like we gave basically the venue money to play. You know, and then there was also like the CWA bullshit that we didn't have, so we had to pay 30% of our guarantee in taxes.
Oh,
So we were just like, why are we doing this?
oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like you already don't have any money, and then you have to pay out more.
Yeah.
That's a fuck, dude.
Yeah, that was like a common thing on that tour, and that was kind of what broke that lineup at that time.
Like that explains a lot.
First US tour.
That will break people, dude,
Yeah.
for sure. Like those moments will just break people in half. Their spirit or their soul crushing shit like that. You know, I went out for 3 weeks and I made less money. You know,
I mean,
I lost money.
we still made money because we sold decent amount of merch, but if you did the math, like it's like you're basically almost paying to play every night, which is not something that's really done in Europe. So something mentally doesn't match up for Europeans. They're like, wait, what? I give you money for merch? What?
Yeah. But it didn't break you though.
No.
How?
I don't know. It's not like that tour was particularly fun. I mean, it had its, good sides, but 8 weeks the first time doing that kind of shit, and then, the internal bullshit that was going on in the band was definitely, not a good time. But I think, when you kind of feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing, and music is, what actually makes you happy, then, you take the bullshit with it.
So you just, with this music makes me happy, so I'm not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Year after year, decade after decade.
Yeah.
Like you could say that, man. Decade after decade, and you didn't. Did you ever once thought, oh, maybe I'm fucking. This is kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I had one moment where I almost I was like, enough, and we took like a 2-3 years break. I want to say 2-year break. Yeah.
Did anything happen?
It was around 2008.
Okay.
Lineup was just really not in a good place. people started being addicts, which didn't work too well with me.
Mm-hmm.
And we put out a record that I really didn't believe in.
Oh, the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just kind of spiraled down from there. And at some point, I was just like, I basically fired everybody. And that's when Ken joined after that. And then, then we're gone again.
Well, it sounds like Ken kind of rekindled your fire.
He did, but initially, I don't, Dirk from Megadeth, right?
Yes.
So he used to be in a band called Scarve. He did play drums on Gormageddon. He also played drums on another EP that we did. And when I was ready to call it quits, I talked to Dirk, and he was like, "Don't do that. You'll regret it. You're an idiot. You know what? Get some people. I'll play drums for you. Let's do something." And that's kind of how the Coronary Reconstruction EP was done. And it was Dirk pushing me not to give up. So thanks, Dirk. And then Ken swooped in, and we were, things went smoothly from there on, ish.
Dude, it's crazy how no matter how much you love something, like you be obsessed and love something. Sometimes you just need like a push, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like you need like a friend or someone that you trust to be, hey, dude, like keep going, let's keep. It helps, man. It stops you from quitting, essentially.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're doing it as long as, both of us have been doing it, that there's, it's ups and downs always, it's never always in a constant high. It's just how life is, basically, Same for music.
Yeah, that's crazy. How did you meet Ken?
He was playing for Abigail Williams at the time, and they were recording their second album at a studio in Cleveland, and some of the dudes that were on the Coronary Reconstruction EP were in Abigail Williams or worked at that studio. And I remember we tried out a few drummers. One of them was also Samus. He does mainly YouTube stuff now.
Okay.
But then he also played in Goat Whore, Abigail Williams. He did, I want to say, Decrepit Birth he did as well. But Samus didn't work out. He did a Australian tour with Goat Whore, I want to say, instead. And Ken did an audition video. So did Alan from Black Dahlia, actually. He also tried out back then. We took Ken in the band, and at the same time as actually the other guy from Abigail Williams. And actually, Ken hated being in Abigail Williams. So the funny thing is that Ken initially really didn't like Aborted.
Okay.
I think he just wanted to get away from where he was, and then obviously he grew to like the band and started writing for the band, and we became best friends over decades. So yeah.
Wow, that worked out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he added a whole other element, man. It's him for some reason. Like it's him, it's Ken. Which if you don't know who Ken is, he plays drums in Crocs. So. Yeah, so he's doing his own thing.
Yeah,
him and Dave McGraw, all these two drummers. I was just watching, and I'm like, what are they doing? Holy, this doesn't look real. Like someone could actually do that. So yeah, those two drummers are like, dude, I'm like watching, like you're actually doing that.
yeah.
But the talent is just insane.
Yeah, and he also plays guitar just as well. So
Oh my goodness.
he's one of those.
I'm start taking drum lessons, start fucking blasting faster than him and Ernie.
Yeah, I mean he wrote literally, I think, about half of the new record. He wrote the previous record completely by himself.
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then there's even a playthrough for one of the songs where he plays guitar and drums. So you just see him play everything. Terror Vision, he wrote 80% of. I think the record before that, Retrogore, he wrote like 4 songs. Retrogore 4 songs. He wrote 3 songs for Necrotic Manifesto. So yeah, he started writing as soon as he joined the band.
What a freak.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah, it sounds like you two are just perfect for each other.
Yeah.
Where does he live again?
He's in Chico.
Chico. Here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's California, but it's up there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
what, like 8 hours from here or some shit?
Yeah, we played there once. I think there's a venue called Senator Theater, Chico.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
cool.
we've never played Chico, so I think he'd be stoked if we did one day.
Man, you guys got to do a hometown show for him.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he played drums, I think, from the age of 10 and started a band with his dad.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's always a dream. Like playing with your dad, just learning an instrument, you guys just jamming together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never done that, surprisingly. This is different music. Whose idea was it? So, the new record, Full of Horrors. Whose idea was it? Okay, I'm gonna have a feature on every track.
That was mine.
Of course, it's your idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a nightmare.
It was a challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool. And at the same time, like, some of the shit, you were like, man, I got to get rid of my parts that I like there. God damn it. But, you know, it turned out really cool. It was quite a job to get them all gathered and get them all mixed in. But it was something that no extreme band has ever done before. So I was like, might as
Perfect.
well be the first.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I couldn't even think of another band that's done a feature on every single song. I was thinking, like, remember the band Snot?
Yeah.
They have a record called Straight Up, and unfortunately, their Lynn Straight passed away, so they had like a feature on every track. That was like the only thing I could even think of. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, it's a very original concept. It's sick.
Yeah, it was cool. And it was also kind of like a way to bring two worlds together, if I want to kind of put it in a way, because so the album speaks of horror films, right? Mm-hmm. And half of the songs are about classics, half are about lesser known or newer things. And I kind of wanted to do the same thing with the guests, have, you know, some really old school guys that have been around for a long time, that have been friends for a really long time, and then some of the newer names. Mm-hmm. So in a way, you're kind of bringing old school together with the new kids. So there's bands for like, let's say, people that are fans of Shadow of Intent, younger kids that like deathcore, whatnot. Mm-hmm. They like the song with Ben. Well, maybe they like another one of the songs on the record with another singer. They can discover that guy's band. Maybe, you know, like kind of like pollinating whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Ben loved your band.
Ben's cool.
Yeah, he's fucking king death metal, dude.
He is. He's the best out there too right now. He's absolutely insane.
He's the only guy that could cut his hair and he looks more death metal. That's him. I saw a picture of him out there this week. I'm like, oh, he cut his hair. Why does he look more death metal?
Yeah.
Why does he look harder?
Yeah. He's a very good guy, and he's extremely talented at what he does. So I'm very happy to see, you know, where he's going.
Dude, I'm glad the concept worked out for you. It just looks like a nightmare.
It was some work.
How many singers was it? 10?
10, yeah.
10, my goodness, dude. That last track with Ricky, probably my favorite. I'm really thinking like I'm thinking ahead, where like the outro kind of sounds like you could segue into the next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean there is one more song. We just haven't released it yet.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Are you planning to or what?
Yeah, I think we're coming back and doing a headline tour next year, so we're probably gonna drop it before that. So.
Okay. That's well, Sven, you're a very smart guy. Oh wait, what if I just save this song and then we'll come back with a tour?
Yeah.
Next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
February, March, we'll be back.
Would this be, because you're on tour now with Archspire,
Yeah.
Alluvial,
and
Carcosa.
Yeah.
How's it been going?
Great. Yeah. Really, really good. We've known the Archspire guys for a really long time. I think their first European tour was with us as well.
Oh, really? That's sick.
Back in 2010 or something. It was Flesh God Apocalypse, Decapitated, us, and Archspire were opening, and we helped those guys out because their label kind of fucked them over back then. They're on some French label, and they were supposed to pay tour support, which the label didn't pay. So
Of course.
they got threatened to get kicked off the tour. So we hooked them up with a place to stay and some stuff with that, and remained friends. Toured together a bunch of times for the years, and it's been crazy to see them grow and how, in how extreme they are in every aspect.
Dude,
how
crazy.
how popular they are as well is great. And now that be opening for them, it's great to see them grow. From where they started to where they are now.
Yeah, it's dope. I could barely play 4/4.
Yeah,
I mean, these guys are just fucking doing everything.
yeah, 400 BPM.
400?
yeah. They got shirts that say it.
They got shirts that say that.
Yeah.
400 BPM.
Yeah.
Well, if you can do it, you gotta fucking. Sometimes you gotta fucking claim it, dude. Sometimes I learn my age. So Sven, you've had a career that's still going. What if you mentioned putting out the record that you didn't like, and that might have made you go in a direction where I'm gonna quit. Like, what's something you wish you did differently?
Not put out that record.
Really?
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
That's the one.
That's the one, but it's also the entire thing. The recording process was shit. The idea behind it was just shit, and it wasn't what this band is about, And I think we have a lot of room within, the open box of death metal, extreme metal, deathcore, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't really give a shit. I don't care about labeling us. As long as the intent is there, the intensity and the aggression is there, because that's what this band is to me. I mean, if you go see the band live, it has to be. I want the band to be aggressive, to make an impression and be something like violent that comes over you. That record was not that, and that's what I was not stoked about.
How did it happen?
I think it was when we started touring a lot more, and some members of the lineup back then wanted to tour 8 to 10 months out of the year, something I really didn't want to do, and was also really not realistic, because even if we wanted to do that, the offers were not there to tour that much. So they tried to write in a sense that would, according to them, appeal more to whatever was popular back then.
Oh, fuck.
And
I know how that goes.
Yeah, it's just that, it's never a good idea. Never, compromise on your integrity, I would say.
Yes. Fuck. Yeah, you can't do that, man.
No.
It's funny that was a mistake I made in my career too. Once you start looking in the outside, what's popular?
Yeah.
It doesn't translate.
No.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works. Yeah. Oh man, when you start doing that. Were you in a position where, okay, my whole band wants to do that, so now I'm just gonna go along with it?
Well, the drummer was already gonna quit. The bass player already quit, so it's pretty easy for me to just be like, you know what, never mind.
So they came up with this idea, and then they're already gonna quit?
Oh, no. They came up with, to be honest, the songs when we wrote them sounded fine, but that was also in the period where a lot of bands got caught recording half speed and then speeding it up.
Oh, I remember that was going on, dude.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So they were like, we're gonna be real. We're not gonna do that shit. You know what? We're gonna record at slow speed and leave it at that. And I'm like, why would you record something slower than you're going to play it live? Because we don't want any edits. That's stupid. You're gonna play it twice as fast live. Why would you no? And they recorded it hella slow, and it kind of neutered the record in every way possible. And it was just and the studio was shitty, and the vibes were shitty, and I remember the studio was so shut, I had to record vocals with like Walkman fucking headphones because all the headphones are busted.
Oh wow, dude.
Yeah, it was not a good time. And then the guitars had to be re-recorded 3 times for some goddamn reason.
3
Yeah.
times.
I got to the studio and then the one guitarist was like, "Oh, check out the guitars, they're so tight." And then I listened, I'm like,
Sloppy.
do you not hear that they're out of tune? He's like, "No." I'm like, call the other guys. I'm like, "This is out of tune, right?" And they're like, "Yep." So I had to redo all the songs, and then the engineer made the mistake of like padding the DI or something, so that the DI tracks were so low that if you wanted to boost it to put like distortion on it or whatever, it'd hear the noise from the room like amplified as well because it was way too quiet. So they had to re-record it again.
Oh my goodness, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
That will be soul crushing, dude.
Yeah, it was just a shit show from the start to end. And then obviously the songs were played twice as fast live and, completely different from the record. And I don't know, everything just felt off.
Yeah, do you wish like back then you kind of put like your foot down, hey, we're not doing this?
Yes.
Every once in a while in your life, it's okay to be an asshole. and then let the chips fall what they may. Like sometimes I'm like, I wish I was an asshole because then the outcome would be better. Maybe like this person might not like me for a couple years, whatever, but at least like the outcome would be better. You know?
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But it's kind of hard if it's 1 versus 4 and you're kind of like okay.
Yeah, but Sven, it's your band.
I know there's a lot of pressure also from the label because we needed that record to be out to get on Summer Slaughter or they wouldn't put the band on.
Oh my goodness.
That was one of the conditions. So it was just like the perfect storm of bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like unfortunately when you could get momentum to get successful, but also you could get momentum the other way.
Yeah, I know.
Once you make one bad decision, it could quickly go to 2, and then you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, fortunately, we recovered it. It took like the EP after and then the next album to kind of put things back on the rail. But yeah, I mean, here we are. So it's cool.
Well, I guess
you live, you learn.
We just learn. Still learning. Still learning, man.
Yep.
What is so that's your regret. What is let me think. I need a good one. I wanted to ask you about longevity. How do you? Because I consider you like basically we're gonna do a big old circle. I from beginning of the podcast, like you are like an OG. And it's not easy to do. How do you, after all highs and lows, how are you still doing it here?
Like I said, I mean, it's really enjoying doing the music really helps the thing that you get out of it for playing live, because obviously I don't need to explain to you the rush it is to play live and be able to do this. I'm also very grateful to still be able to do this after all this time, getting older and all that shit, and still being able to perform the way we do. And it also really helps just being surrounded by the right people. Sure. Our manager is a good friend. Everybody in the band looks in the right direction.
Oh, cool.
Ken's been like a brother for over a decade, so that really helps. Ian's been in the band for like, I want to say 7-8 years now, so everybody, and those guys go way back too. They used to be in bands together as well, so there's, as long as the team is united, and it doesn't really even matter how much bullshit you get tossed at you, as long as you handle it as a team, it's fine.
Yeah, there's something to be said when you handle like a bad setback as like a team. You kind of lay it out and like, well, this is what's going on. But when you kind of take it on as like a team, it's very it's way easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have it sounds like you have like this brotherhood with Ken. Like you need that. You can't do anything by yourself. You can't.
No, especially if you're just a screaming monkey like I am. So. I mean,
Yeah, you're still like the same guy you were when you were 15, screaming to Despised in your bedroom, and your parents thinking you're a fucking psychopath.
yeah, I still do that. So
You still do it, but in a different state, a country.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
You're just doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. But it's really not just Ken. It's everybody, in the band is really doing their part and working hard to make it work, make it easier on everybody, and make sure that we're all happy. Because I think we're not a band that tours full time by choice, also, and we also kind of consciously made the decision that money is not necessarily our primary goal, but just making sure that everybody's happy and having a good time. So often we'll make decisions that maybe cost us money in the end, but as long as, we know that we're comfortable and everybody's having a good time and is happy, that's much more important.
It's probably the most important.
Yeah.
You're learning how to be what's the word? You're kind of a leader. Would you consider yourself one or no?
I mean, there's certain parts that I take the lead on in the band, but most of the decisions are made as a band, and I don't consider it like my band and I say how it goes and what happens.
Sure.
Like we're not if someone is not down to do something, we're not going to do it. Even if I think it's the right thing to do, if someone really doesn't want to do it, we're just not going to do it. So
yeah,
and that's fine, because there's always going to be another opportunity.
You got to pick your battles.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like you have like this internal dialogue. Okay, should I push on this or not? It's like this.
Yeah, it's the juice worth the squeeze.
Yeah. It's like this fucking. I don't know what that's called. Like it's gut feeling or just following your instinct. I don't know what that's called, or what that even is. You kind of just know what battle to choose. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
This is no.
If it's not worth it, then don't make it into a big deal. Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Sven, you're the complete opposite of a poser.
There's a video on YouTube that says I'm the biggest poser in death metal, though.
Yes. Have you met that guy?
No.
J-Dog? Justin Horval. There he is right there. He's like the bust balls.
I mean, the funniest shit is in that video that none of the shit he says actually makes any sense. And he's also like, I've heard this from people and people that have heard it from people. And there's absolutely no source to what I'm saying. But still, like, and everything he mentions, I know who he's talking about, but it's not me. It was a member of my band, but it was not me. So it's funny.
So you don't like Slipknot or Rammstein?
I do like Slipknot and Rammstein, but I listen to death metal too, and it's not because you're in a death metal band and you like all this extreme music that you can't like freaking Korn and Slipknot and Rammstein or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make you a poser.
Yeah.
You're allowed to expand your musical horizon.
It's still out there, man. It's still out there. No, I mean, I've been brought up on that channel. They call me a poser too. Whatever.
Well, I mean, we're out there doing this stuff, and they're making videos in the bedroom, so there's that.
Yeah, it's just. I think a poser is when you pretend to like something.
Yeah, exactly.
I've always been that way. Like, I met him. We talked, and I will. If I like something, I'll say I like it. If you ask me like a cool old school death metal band I should know about, I say I don't know them. I don't know them, and I don't listen to them in my spare time. I like what I like, and I don't listen to what I don't listen to.
Yeah.
But some people might call you. If that's being a poser, I guess I'm a poser.
I don't think that's being a poser. Poser to me is like just pretending to belong to something and not really caring. I mean. That'd be like being in this band and actually not liking death metal. That'd be a poser.
Yeah. Which actually is going on now. Dude, you have a music, like everyone's fucking listening to it. It's weird. It's like, do you really like death metal? So do you when now you have like the, you know, do our shirts is becoming a style, and I don't know.
Oh, you mean like the H&M?
Dude, honestly, dude, this has been a thought I've had for a few years, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's like it's just great for us, or it's actually because our thing was people bought our merch, went to the shows because like the logo is like, oh, that's fucking crazy. It's like kind of like a danger to it. Now it's like fucking games are taking. Everyone has a death metal logo now.
Yeah.
Is it? So is it?
It's. I mean, I'm trying to find the words to put this the right way, but I look at this like let's say what Slipknot did to the musical scene. Whenever they came up, they opened the gateway to a lot of kids to reach out and discover more extreme music.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Lorna Shore now. Lorna Shore, Slaughter to Prevail, those bands blew up. And when we did that tour of Lorna Shore, it was literally, I think, 95% of people or 80% of people there had never been to a show.
Mm-hmm.
So they're new to it, and I'm sure a percentage of those people are there because of an internet trend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, it doesn't matter because there's going to be a percentage of those people that are just exposed to something, just like whatever triggered us back in the day to be like, oh, holy shit, this stuff is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know more about this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the cool thing about, let's say, Slipknot back then, Lorna Shore, Slaughter to Prevail now. They're bringing in all these new kids, and a big percentage, or at least a good percentage of them, are going to be people that are going to be delving into more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Are those people posers? No. They're just people discovering this entire world that has so much to offer musically, and they're just going to go their way and discover all these other bands. And I think that's really cool. And when it comes to the apparel and the death metal logos and all that stuff, maybe, I mean, there's going to be people that see that stuff and be like, that looks cool. I kind of want to find out what this is about, and maybe it'll click, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's a positive way to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the more people that see it, listen to it, the better.
Yeah.
You know?
I think so. I mean, and that's kind of like one of the sad things I've seen lately is like industry people trying to divide crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so stupid to me. There really is no reason to like pit young kids against old school bands or anything, you know. There's no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You can like both. It's fine. Like what you like. If you like a band, go to a show.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go because don't not go because the internet is mad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think anyone that's in the business, in the industry, should know better than to like try to pit people against each other.
Mm-hmm. Especially band logos. It's fucking pissed me off, dude. Dude, I had a joke where like maybe we should come out with like a Taylor Swift vibe shirt. So it's like we'll take from you, you know. So have like a pretty logo.
Yeah,
you know?
Maybe.
I wonder. Probably not. That will flop.
Or we get a cease and desist really quickly.
Imagine that.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we can take from death metal bands. Cool. Oh, no, you can't. No.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Sven, anything that I missed that you want out there in the world? Any closing thoughts that I might have missed?
Well, no, I mean, really, you know, thanks for having me. I'd say to anyone that watches this, really, that it's really important to just get back to enjoying things. You know, go to shows, listen to music because it's fun. Listen to what you like and don't get influenced by any bullshit. Just be you. There's no such thing as a poser in my mind. Listen to whatever you like, go to whatever shows you want, and have a good time. That's really what matters.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Yeah.
All right, Sven, where can people find you and where can people find the band?
So the band has Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff.
Actually, wait, real quick, and then we'll close it off. How is your because we went through something similar. I forgot to ask you earlier. I fucking forgot. How's your band been with your band name?
Not great.
Not great, huh? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the shadow ban is the thing.
Fuck, dude, I'm sorry. That fucking sucks.
Yeah. I remember my personal profile got locked for a few days because I had the link of the band in there.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sucks, dude.
And I had a great idea naming this band too, but it's a little irrelevant now. Like
What?
the band is named Aborted because I was like, CD stores.
The A section.
There we go.
Yeah.
What sounds brutal and would be in the A section? There we go.
Aborted.
Yeah. Not relevant anymore, but you know.
Yeah, bands. We did that too. Like everyone wanted to be in the S section. All the 6 bands were in the S section, but you thought more smarter. Wait, why I don't want to be oversaturated. I'll be out here in the front.
Yeah.
I'll be on the A section. Idiots.
The funny story is that's
Stupid
why.
suicide sounds. The S.
Do you know that's why Linkin Park is called Linkin Park too? Because they were called Hybrid Theory. They're called Linkin Park because they wanted to be next to Limp Bizkit in the CD racks.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. That's badass.
Yeah, see, poser of death metal knows about new metal. Yeah, exposed on the Garza podcast.
Oh my goodness, dude. We might have exposed you. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I don't care. I like that shit. I'd go to Limp Bizkit tomorrow if I could.
Dude, fuck yeah, dude. So, so you guys are dealing with the shadow banning stuff, huh?
Yeah.
I hope it passes, man. Yeah, we deal with that, but I think it's kind of going away for us. Like obviously the word suicide, it's getting better. I noticed. I wonder if there's a way that you could like write it down, like if there's like a number. Like what's a number that looks like an A? Is there any numbers that look like an A? Probably.
The at number, the at sign.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the at side.
Yeah, we can do that.
We're actually doing it on TikTok right now. For suicide sounds, it's instead of the S's is 5s because we're trying to trick. When you type suicide, our shit will come up. But if you type in the full word, you get like the hotline. So I found out when you put something right at the first letter, you can still type your band name and it comes up. So maybe I might work with at Aborted.
Maybe.
TikTok.
There's a funny story in that too. We played Egypt, which is an Islamic country.
Dude, how was that?
It was kind of crazy. But so, obviously, band name frowned upon there too. And what they did is they changed the band name they changed the B into a P.
Aborted?
Yeah. But the funny thing is, in Arabic, there's no, like, you pronounce the P as a B. So it's written aborted, but they'll say aborted anyway. So they were like in Cairo, these ginormous signs on the highway on buildings, like with our faces on it, and then aborted.
Oh. Dream come true, man.
Yeah, really.
You fucking made it, man.
Yeah, it's funny.
Aborted. I'm sorry, man. It happens. Sometimes they'll fucking misspell your band name. It happens. You know.
I think the funniest one I've ever seen was in the UK a long time ago. Malevolent Creation was called My Lovely Cremation.
Oh my.
Like on the fucking marquee.
Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. Well, Sven, I wish you luck to deal with the shadow ban. I hope it's temporary. Sometimes it gets better. I noticed that with our band name. Before I know we're still shadow banned. This fucking sucks. It's just a word. It's just a word, man. It's a band name. Can't you fucking like decipher like the difference?
The funny thing is that we never linked it to abortion. We never had anything with dead babies or anything. Because the word can mean whatever. You know, It has multiple meanings. So, but apparently, they automatically link it to dead babies, I guess.
Well, I mean, I wonder if they manually review it because they'll probably go on your like Instagram and see a bunch of fucking death metal covers. Like, well, this is obviously about abortion.
I don't think it's manual at all. I don't think much gets done manually still. Everything's AI at this point, so.
Fuck. Is that good or bad?
I don't think it's a good thing. I think the algorithm is one of the worst things that ever happened, so. Yeah. But that's just me. I'm old.
Well, we gotta switch the algorithm backwards to where our band names get bigger than ever. That's the way to go.
You remember MySpace when fans would actually see whatever you post, you know?
I know. Everything. Yeah. Oh, that's true too, huh? Mm-hmm. That is true. Like MySpace was probably the last time where like if you post something, everyone's gonna see it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. All right. Well, do you have a MySpace to promote right now?
I don't think it exists anymore.
Oh shit. You guys on TikTok?
We do, but we don't really post much on there. I don't really have the time, but the plan is to start doing something with it. So
Okay.
Yeah, but add us on TikTok. There's like 4 videos.
Cool. Well, try to find them on Instagram. You gotta probably put in some time because it's shadow banned. That sucks. I'm sorry, Sven.
You know how it is.
I know you'll get through it. Sometimes some posts.
It's hard, man.
It's so hard. It's so hard. Sometimes some posts do crack through. You know, just gotta keep posting, man. Some fucking shit. This has to be really good.
I mean, we did have a post that did really well where we're dressed like chicks. So maybe that's just what we need to do.
Dude, it's time to rebrand.
Yeah, there it is. And scroll up right there. Yes. Yeah, that's Archspire. But if you scroll through or swipe, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Were you guys drunk here?
No.
No?
No. This was at Mall of America, and we were told, like, Archspire was like, hey, every band, like, take, like, a we're in America picture.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what we did.
Okay. I'm very concerned.
You should see the rest of the set.
Oh, no. There's more?
Oh, there's more. Don't forget the stripper dollars in my stockings there. It's nice. Yeah.
Wow. Attention to detail. Mm. Just like you did with your layouts and the merch and project. Cool. All right. Well, yeah. Find them on Instagram. Check out the new record with the 10 singers. And I'll see you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Sven, it was great. Good to see you, man. Pleasure. All right. All right. Thank you, everyone. That's it. Later.